2, 3, 4.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP nothing, we on fellowship. Florida Lee's on my top, this a Saints hat. This the third cap he been in, he a J-Cat. Niggas tryna steal the sauce, yeah, I hate that. But I ain't make the rules, I can't change that. New bottle, new wine, yeah, I can't crack. Look, flag on the plate, they grabbing face masks. Niggas always saving hoes where your cape at. The only killer that you know without no face tag. Hell yeah, my bitch bad, Proverbs 31. Yeah, this is not a drill, I be 30'd up. Yeah, about to crack the sky, you better hurry up. It's all bad when you see us hang that jersey up. It's mad brick, I got the blick with my cover on. He a fed, he a op, got his cover blown. Look, I'm really outside without no scully on. It's one West, bitch, I'm on with my brothers on. He got ranked, then he left, he broke another oath. I got the play, we about to take another zone. They was sleeping on the team, now they comatose. Left his brother out to dry, I guess he wanna fold. Put the oil on his head, that's another soul. I try to tell you we a pro, don't do this shit at home. She ain't happy, left her man, she a 304. He try to justify that shit, he broke the penal code. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP nothing, we on fellowship. Gotta watch these niggas, they be cointel. LeBron ain't never killed nobody, but I know he will. It's on me everywhere I go, yeah, that's the holy seal. My niggas itching when it's up, you better not touch a chair. Ooh, I'm with the extra, that's off the back. He ain't loyal to his brothers, how you follow that? She either working with her hands or she off her bag. Broke bitches, yeah, they dare give me heart attacks. You see that banner from my head, I'm a part of that. These niggas cowards, pussies, we don't want no parts in that. They let our warrior out of prison, he ain't going back. Ain't no be speaking on the truth, cause we with all of that. Look, before they started dissing, they was fans first. You will never catch me digging in no man purse. Really put my brick in, that's why my hands hurt. And don't be speaking bullshit that make my head hurt. Look, I done burn my fingers from the Michael Drake. But for the brotherhood, I done threw my life away. I never see them, tell them come on from they hiding place. We can't do it, we told them we gon' find a way. They rather march 1,000 deep, we rather feed the people. They wouldn't put on all black, now you reading Hebrew. UPK the standard if you speak on Hebrews. Don't think they solid, get with them niggas just gon' leave you. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP nothing, we on fellowship.
I don't give a love to fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman with a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love to fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman with a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Vladimir, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' the different breed of black men. We don't do the back bend. I remember back when I was really trapping. trying to get the racks in. Selling dope to black men, but now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face, we standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we soldier. You can take that to the bank, we focus on. How many times must we remind you? One body, one rest. One break off and never take off as a flex. When the law with you ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh, Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit, we want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't butt the system. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. We in the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Black and Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be fresh as hell, take a picture. And we professional with the scriptures. Play, we gon' script them, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. Well, business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't think they pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide. The only slide that I know about is when I assemble the Glock with the slide for real. I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die for real. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet about me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got nines, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like, bitch, or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like. My nigga like them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all don't fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Cold shit. I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room, is pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, he ain't this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough on them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options, used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't know my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings all fill them. Kick the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with it. soldier, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse an imposter. She get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Send that hate maker to the featherweight. Niggas claim they hard, but they sweeter than a Debbie cake. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a stepper and a ruler. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Try to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cult leader, need the blue stripes, no brick bags. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gun shy. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Nigga swear he the goat, bring him to the bush, to the bush. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like I'm born with him. Be at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay thankful. You one of them? What's the problem? Hope one West, go to war with everybody.
I'm from Philly, it get hot, you catch a cold case. I'm one West, these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim me riding, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die. Skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus P, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
All right. Islam, how about you? Shop like a thumb to the brothers, how Shema, thumb by shit out, shot to the sisters. See the ISBK, the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, started out One West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Unleashing Commander Jimmy Howard, Rakatah Yahweh shot for this truth. You know what I'm saying? The men above us, Commander Jimmy Howard, the generals, the captains, the officers, you know what I'm saying? The sisters, the troopers, the babies, you know what I'm saying? Our Bivens, Christ himself. You know what I'm talking about? The Most High, of course. Understanding, like, yo, we don't actually care what we do here. We go into the records and teach with God chosen people according to bloodline, according to, you know what I'm saying, history, geography, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Archaeology, we go into the records, you know what I'm saying? Prove who God's chosen people. And we prove that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans are God chosen people that are scattered abroad, North, South, Central America, and enslaved to our enemies, the white man, the Bible speaks of. You understand? So what we're doing here, we do what's according to us. We get back to the Lord. We get back to the Lord. We get back to our culture. We take back our identity and how we live according to what the Most High God requires of us to live. You understand what I'm talking about? Which is truly important for us, because without the Lord, we're not a people. Without the Lord, we is not a people. Without each other, we are not a people. So what we do here, we gather ourselves together. We come back and learn our history. We learn our identity. We learn our language. You know what I'm saying? We learn the laws of the Most High God, and we apply it to our life today. And what we do here at Peace and Prophecy of the Lord, we prove it through the records. We go in the records and teach the prophecies of the Lord. We go into the records, and I'm saying, teach our people the law. You understand? Teach our people, and I'm saying, and we treat them as a brother, as a sister. You know what I'm saying? We go feed our people. We go clothe our people. But most importantly, we feeding them the truth. We feeding them the records of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We're leading our people back to the Lord. You understand? So that they can live and get off drugs. So that they can get out of prison and stay out of prison. You understand? So the woman, our sisters, will understand her beauty. for our men to understand, the men to understand their strengths. You understand? So that they can actually be who they really want to be. Because our people want to be something special. So when we go in the records and see that we are something special, we're going to act like we're special. You know what I'm saying? You know better, you do better, we're going to start doing better. Start living better. So again, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Commander General Yohana. You understand? The generals, the captains, the officers, the sisters, you know what I'm saying? The babies, the troopers, of course, too. The ones that, you know what I'm saying, that is choosing this truth. Because everybody know about it, but to be a part of the truth and be in the truth is different than just knowing. It's totally different than just knowing. You gotta live a certain way. You gotta really be with your people. Despite differences or disagreements. You gotta understand, I bet one thing we have in common is that we Israel, the Lord. So now I'm saying, like, can two walk together and disagree? And not agree? And here we learn to, I bet, we may have a few disagreements, but with the Lord, we're gonna agree on this. You know what I'm saying? I learned that whatever offends my brother, guess what? It offends me too. You know what I'm saying? It offends me too. And one thing about this truth right here, give us something that we can build off of, a foundation, like the Lord says. Like Christ said, a foundation built upon a rock. You understand? Built upon a rock. So the topic today, you know what I'm saying, going into the New Testament for everybody. Who is the New Testament for? I mean, the New Covenant. Let me say that. Who is this New Covenant for? Who is the covenant that the Lord, when Christ came and spoke about this New Covenant, where did it come from? You understand? Where did it come from? Because our people think it just came out of anywhere. It was prophesied to happen. The New Covenant, the Lord making a new covenant with his people was prophesied to happen because of the old covenant that we broke. Covenant is just an agreement, a contract. You know what I'm saying? You do this, you get this. The Lord said, yo, Deuteronomy 28, hey, yo, you do this, keep my commandments, these blessings will come upon you. For Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14. But when you get to verse 15, on down to 68, he said, yo, if you don't keep my commandments, here are the curses that will come upon you. So due to we didn't keep the commandment, the Lord, you know what I'm saying, he keep his word. So like I bet, if we kept the commandments, follow his laws, the blessings that came upon us. But due to we didn't, the curse that came upon us and overtook us. You understand? Destroyed us. Like nothing. So right here, one thing I love about this truth is this. It teaches us how to truly be blessed. It teaches us how to truly, you know what I'm saying, honor the Lord, please the Lord. It teaches us how to truly, you know what I'm saying, correct ourselves and become new. And now I'm saying also, knowing the world, we say, my word is my bond. So now we come in here and understanding that we have an agreement with the Lord, and we have a covenant with the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? That we have a contract with the Most High God. It was just a drive yesterday, right? NBA players, you know what I'm saying, going from college to going to these teams. They have they're going to get a contract with this team to where they have to follow whatever is in that contract. If not, then they won't be paid. If not, then they may be suspended or kicked out of the league. There's a lot of things in that contract that they have to follow. You know what I'm talking about? Even when we go to our slave, we sign a contract. It's stuff in that contract that if we don't abide by it, guess what? We lose our job. And guess what happened? We signed that contract. That's what Christ did as well when he died for us. You understand? He signed, the contract was signed for the new covenant with the blood of the sacrificial lamb. Christ. We say signed in blood. You understand? So if I could, I wish I can get Jeremiah 31. God.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31.
Let me get on
31.
Yeah, let me get 31.
It's the book of Jeremiah.
It's the backdrop, right? With Jeremiah, you gotta realize this. Because Jeremiah is also the author of Lamentations. Lamentations is cry, mourning. You understand? Jeremiah, he in captivity, understand? They like this. The prophets, they was in captivity. It wasn't just, now I'm saying, the Lord was showing them like, yo, I'm going to get y'all out of here. You understand? I'll get y'all out of here. Because of, guess what? We broke all the commandments. We broke, you know how America is known for breaking every treaty they had? That's what we did with the Lord. We had a covenant, and guess what? We broke it. We broke it, and the consequences came upon us. And we like this, damn. We don't have the Lord anymore. But the Lord raised up prophets to tell them like, yo, I'm going to restore this. I'm going to bring back the 2 sticks. I'm going to bring back my people that's scattered abroad. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get my people back together and be their Lord, be their God, and they will serve me again. Because we so destroyed. Look, think about that today. We so destroyed, right? That's why I always question Christianity as well. Now that I know why, though. But you got to realize this. They truly don't believe Christ is coming back. That's why they don't keep the laws and the commandments. This is why they don't do what's required of us to do in this Bible. Because they don't believe Christ coming back. We do. What?
It's like you said, piggyback. They like, because if they felt like they working towards that reward he's gonna give the men who sacrifice while they're on the earth, how can you justify being wicked?
How?
Because you could say, all right, I'm wicked because Christ's perfect. And then Christ's gonna come back and look at you and your works.
That's right.
Say, yo, you didn't even try to stop smoking weed.
They didn't even try. It's like this. They make Christ's death is in vain.
Right.
For nothing. Because they're like, yo, you didn't even try to represent me. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even try to follow me, pick up the cross, and take all the hate of the world. You know what I'm saying? And follow me. One of my bros, Jake, one of my bros in the world, right? At the slave, he's like this. You know, he still messing with swine and all that. But he know I don't. You know what I'm saying? I come in, he's like, yo, show me a little can of swine. He's like, yo, want to share? I said, nah, I'd rather get my head cut off. And then another brother, you know what I'm saying? He cool brother too. Real intelligent, but have no wisdom of this. So he like this. I don't know. That's a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't have nothing else to eat, I mean that. I said, no, me, I'm starving. So me, I'll starve. So to them, they like this. Hold on. You talk about your head cut off. It's a little extreme. And I'm like Jim, I haven't said be extreme about this. You know what I'm saying? Take my head off. You're going to come in with no swine. The priest always bring up the story with the 7 sons, right? Cut my head off. After a while, they're like, yo, here, take my heads. Forget it. The mom too. Everybody like this. We'd rather die. And this is how you know they don't have no understanding of Daniel, Meshach, Abednego, and Shadrach, because this is why they was tossing the furnace. Why they was tossing in the lion's den. You know what I'm saying? This is why our people was getting destroyed. Cut your head off if you want to follow Christ. This is how it really was. Peter, they came to Peter like, yo, you with him, you going up there with him. If you with him, they like, yo, he was with them too, y'all. He like, nah. Because at that time, he wasn't ready to die. He ended up dying still. But one thing you're going to learn is this. Whether you're going to agree, if you're going to accept the Christ, really accept Christ, or deny Christ, guess what it's going to be? You're still going to die. What you going to die for, though? You're still going to die, but what is you dying for? People dying in the streets every day. I'm saying they're unalive a 1-year-old in Mississippi. A 1-year-old. You know what I'm saying? What?
It's like it. And I be sharing those prison stories.
Yeah, I seen them earlier.
Those prison decide because those niggas, they are dead.
They're dead.
Forgot about to the known world. And you thinking everything stops. And they're saying, I caught a murder when I was 14. They held me for 4 years till I was 18 till I was adult and tried me as an adult. I did 30 years in jail. This is not the way.
It's not the way.
You know what I'm saying? And like you said, our people, like, that's what our people is headed to.
Yeah.
As a whole. And no one cares.
Nobody cares. They're taught not to care. Our people so destroyed that they think they truly care. But in reality, they don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I still haven't seen no pastor speak upon none of this stuff that just happened in the last 2 weeks. From Cyrus Belton to Carmelo Anthony to the I don't know the young baby name, the young brother name, but to him, they don't speak upon this stuff. You know what they're speaking on? Let's go vote. Let's go vote. You know what I'm saying? Participating in all the parades. We would have prior more order. We would have said to hell to all that stuff. What's going on with our people? This is why the scripture said Judah mourneth, and against thereof language. And the leaders don't visit our people in mourning. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Captain Nasser. I mean, the captain of 13,000 over North Carolina. Yeah. Shout out to him, because, well, guess what? He went to over there in South Carolina. Spoke to the people. They interviewed Cyrus' grandma.
Oh,
yeah. Interviewed her. You know what I'm saying? Like even when the young sister got unalived up the street, Brixie. Me and Cap went to the that candle lit. Cap spoke like this. This is my niece. We gotta act like this is our daughter. When our family, when a brother loses a child, we gotta be like, we all lost that child. When a child loses a father, we all lost a brother or a father. But nope. That's how the Arabics did here in Syracuse. When they lost a brother, they said we all lost it. Shut these stores down. And whoever did, guess what? You're not with us. We got to move like that as well. And that's why we say, yo, y'all not in the truth, nor with the truth. Because when it comes down to make a decision on who you're going to choose and actually be a part of, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to choose a side. By you not choosing the truth or choosing the ISUPK, you're choosing the opposite side. If you're not with us, you're with them. Whether you know the truth or not. Because then you're going to be a part of the division. You're going to be a part of, you know what I'm saying, the us not being together, no unity. Because they're going to go to you and have a talk with you, and they're going to say, oh, nah, they're not together. You're going to be more like a Christian, be more like a church. And Captain Zion said when it was 10 on, again, shout out to Captain Zion too, man. Because, yo, he never stopped working. I just be like, yo, he never stopped working to the point where it's people that's not in the truth, and they're going to be like, yo, they know who he is. And that alone is, like he said, is why he do it. Not for who he debating or having a conversation with, for those watching, right?
And when you read the comments, it's like this. Yeah, I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that Cap says, but he's gonna make me convert.
Simple.
Because like the things he said, like once we dig into the scriptures, these Christians don't care about the Bible at all. All they care about is doctrine.
That's it. They don't care about the Bible. They don't care about Christ. They don't care about the Most High. If you don't care about the Most High God, you don't care about Christ, guess what? You won't. That's why they don't care about blacks and Hispanics and Americans. Because the Lord cares about the blacks, Hispanics, and Americans. That's why he gave us Christ. Christ cared about the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans. That's why he died. And then guess who had that same spirit? Here in the ISUPK, because we have the spirit of Christ. You understand that we're willing to go, and we have empathy for our people. You know what I'm saying? This is why Commander Juliana send everybody out to do the word of the Lord. Captain Zion tell you every time. He just doing what he was taught. He go out there, what he learned from the generals, and he go out there and live it. That's what we do. That's the difference between everyone else and hearing this truth. Y'all think we just come out here and just do this on our own. Y'all think, yeah, we just mighty. They come to us, they ask us questions, like, yo, y'all wise, y'all this, y'all that. Man, you should meet the ones that talk. You should come in here and meet the men above you. Because then you're going to be like, whoa, right?
It's like, that's exactly what we was just saying.
Yeah.
I was telling the brother, I'm like, yo, he's like, yo, man, you got a lot of wisdom. I'm like, yo, everything, despite what everybody else will tell you, how God just gave them all of this, listen, I learned this. This wisdom was learned from studying men who've been in this truth for a while, who actually lived this. And then you'll start to learn one thing, that God ain't gonna give you just riches and make you comfortable financially. He's gonna give you wisdom. And now when you go amongst people that don't know, you start asking these questions, they're like, damn, man, yeah, you wise.
You wise.
Right.
It's wise, because at my stable, it's a college professor as well. He's a college professor. You understand? And when he like, yo, I never heard it like that. I never heard this. So let me read it for you real quick, Bob. I'm gonna read this for y'all real quick, right? Let me share it too for those online on YouTube. Let's share it. Swap it too if I didn't if I had a question, whatever the case may be. Again, I type your questions in as well. You feel me? In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 31. Let's get into it. It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Read that one more time. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 31. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Now, you got to have understanding and wisdom, and I'm saying, of this truth to know when he said of the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Because there you'll be thinking it's something different. Why is he saying Israel and Judah? When Judah is part of Israel as well. So if you ain't been taught this, right? And when you go and you go into these records and see when the Lord said, I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, you won't know that. Now I'm saying what happened when we got separated, when the kingdom became two. You won't know that the northern kingdom was called Israel and their capital was Samaria. And you won't know the southern kingdom was called Judah. They had tribal Judah and our capital was still in Jerusalem and Zion. You won't know that it was separated. But the Lord said, you won't know in the book of Ezekiel chapter 37, we say I put these two sticks together. You won't understand the parable about the prodigal son in the book of Luke. You won't understand none of this stuff if you don't learn and get the wisdom and taught. Like the scripture said, like Paul said, you shall be taught. If you ain't taught, then you ain't going to know then I'm saying you're going to lean on your own understanding if you're not taught this truth. So you read that for me again, Baba Kashar?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 31. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
Now, this is just common sense. When the Lord just said, I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah, again, I just gave you a little backdrop on why he said the house of Israel and the house of Judah. And they both the same house. But it was a division amongst our people, amongst the kingdom of Israel. It became two. The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. The head tribe for the northern kingdom was Ephraim. So if you go into the records, the book of 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles, you know what I'm saying, through the records in the Old Testament, when the church always say, throw away the Old Testament. If you throw away the Old Testament, you won't understand the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? The Lord made a covenant with only one people. So for him to make a new covenant with the same people, let you know what? Because the old covenant was only with one people, the children of Israel. And they broke it. This is why this is what grace and mercy come in at. Because we broke that covenant with the Lord that the Lord had with our forefathers, with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He didn't have no covenant with the whole world. He didn't have no covenant with the Edomites, the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Amaleks. You know what I'm saying? Edomites, Ishmaelites. He didn't have no covenant with them. You understand? So right here, when he said, I'll make a covenant, a new covenant, it's simple. Why would you say this new covenant for everybody when in the records it said, I will make a new covenant with the children of Israel? And again, if you don't have no understanding that that it was basically a division, separation amongst the nation of Israel, but it became two different kingdoms. You won't learn this nowhere else, right? Because they don't speak upon this. But if you don't know about that it was in the nation of Israel became two different kingdoms, then you will never understand Jeremiah 31 and 31. When the Lord said, "I make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah." Because if you read the book of 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles, you'll see that I bet each of these houses, they had their own kings. The house of Judah had their own king. The house of Israel had their own king. We should only have one king. So when Christ came, he was that one king that brought both houses back together, both sticks back together. That was talked about in the book of Ezekiel chapter 37. That was talked about. You understand? So if you don't know these prophecies, and when Christ came to fulfill the prophecies, then you would never understand the Christ's life or his whole existence, his whole mission. You understand? You'll start going into everything else. Greek mythology, Egyptology. You'll be in the conscious community. You'll be following Umar. You'll be following every denomination but the truth, your identity. So when they come to us and be like, "Yo, hold on, what y'all talking about? This, that, and that. We ain't religious, but we spiritual." We like, hold on. Is being Chinese a religion? Is being Italian a religion? We're like, yo, this is our identity. What comes with your identity is a culture. They go, yeah, we're in the cult. You know what I'm saying? A cult, the root is the root word for culture. We have a culture in here. Christ was in the cult. The priest and prophet was in the cult. Guess what? Christianity is a cult too. They have a culture. They love little boys. They have a culture. They have a culture to be like, you think of Catholics and they have a culture as well. The Jewish men, they have a culture as well. We're on our way back from Buffalo, right? We run into a Jewish man. He comes like, yo, I love y'all shills. Of course, he don't have the wisdom to say shill. He said star. So I love that stuff. We have the priest breaking it down to him, destroying them with kindness. Let him know how stupid he really is. To say his rabbi is a woman that sleep with women. And he can say this, well, you know, she's pretty funny. Hell yeah, she's funny. Yeah, she's funny. And you're learning from her. You know what I'm saying? So in here we learn, I bet. You can read on verse 32, Bible Kashar.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 32. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers.
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers. When they say their fathers, we don't have the same forefathers as them. Even with America, when they speak of their forefathers is not our fathers. We talk about George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and them. They're forefathers of America. That's not our forefathers at all. That's their forefathers. So not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers, go ahead.
In the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break.
So they kept.
They break.
We broke that covenant that the Lord made with our forefathers. You know what I'm saying? We broke it. And what comes with us breaking it was judgment, consequences. You know what I'm saying? Curses. All that. That lets you know, that also proves who is the children of Israel. Because if whoever broke this covenant the Lord had with them, that made with them, they're cursed right now. They've been judged. You understand? We are in the lowest conditions of anybody on the planet. When they think about us, they're like, yo, like Christ, nothing good comes from wherever they are. We're to blame for everything. We're to blame for drugs being in the community. We're to blame for the violence in the world. We're to blame for everything in the world. Because we're the ones that broke that covenant. And when you break that covenant, what happened? There go these consequences and these curses. Now we gotta, and that's a sign as well. That's a sign when you go into the records and be like, oh, the children of Israel shall be sold as slaves, bond men and bond women. You know what I'm saying? They would have children, but they won't be able to take pleasure in their children. They will be sold. No other nation ever been through that. Jewish men would never talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like again, shout out to Jeremiah, because he made the Jewish boy cry, like, yo, to hell with the Holocaust. The Holocaust is nothing compared to what so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans go through every single day. The Jewish men, y'all got reparations. You understand? They put y'all in our land. You understand? What did we get? We don't want no reparation from the world. We want our crown from the Lord. We want the Lord back. We want our culture back. We want our truth back. Go ahead, finish that, Baba Kashaw.
Although I was a husband unto them.
Although the Lord was mighty to us, He loved us. That's just why when He say, yo, love, when Christ say, yo, love your wife like Christ loved, like Christ loved church, like the church. Because as a husband, as a husbandry, you understand? You love your rib. You love, know what I'm saying, your woman. And the Lord, not only just that, as a husband, that means y'all have a covenant with each other. Y'all, it's a marriage, hand in hand. Y'all are joined to one another. And the Lord told to Adam and to leave home and cleave to your woman and become one. That's what the Lord did with us. He became one with us. And we like, we broke apart and became nothing. We became nothing. Go to the book of Hebrews chapter 8, Bible Show. What?
And it also proves that they're black.
They're black.
Because who says life's a bitch? And who compare everything to a woman and a man?
That's
a
it.
Relationship.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm married to the game.
Come on, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's us.
That's us.
White people don't do that.
They don't talk like that, nor do they do that. That's what my brother at the slave. He's like, now he have a lot, like he said. Shout out to to this truth, man. The I should be carrying the men that taught us, because he like, yo, he running into y'all, man. That taught me.
Right.
And we like, yo, nah, we was taught. But he have an understanding to know, like, back. He reading the records through the eyes of a nigga.
Right.
Not through the eyes of the Edomites or the devil. Now he's seeing like, oh, hold on. This is for us. He's seeing like this. Even the language, like you just said, it's our language. It's written in our language. So now when we know that it's written in nigga language, what they would call ebonics, slang, we start understanding this stuff. You know what I'm saying? We start realizing, oh, this is for us. Go ahead.
Even down to we be like, yo, that's my son.
That's my son.
They were like, yo, I came home from North. I kept saying it.
Kept saying it.
That's my son. They're like, yo, why you keep saying that?
You feel me?
That's my son.
Before we even have kids.
Right. In the Bible, 3,000 years ago.
3,000 years ago. It's my son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? even a snake. That's in Genesis.
Right.
Like, yo, this dude, man, this snake right here. You feel me? We call it snakes, rats. You know what I'm saying? we call them everything. You're a bird. You's a bird. Nobody else got the flavor that we have. Even when we call you a parrot, a dog. And then we like, oh, Christ called it a dog. You know what I'm saying? So we're like, oh, hold on, I ain't bet. We talk like this. Nobody else talk like this. You understand?
Right. This is book Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8. For finding fault with them
He said, behold, the days come, saith the Most High, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
So now I back. We just read in the Old Testament, book of Jeremiah, the prophet. You understand saying like, yo, this is what happened. So now that's what makes things so unique and powerful for us today. Because we are a part of the result of the prophecy that was prophesied then. When this thing was prophesied then that this would happen, you know what I'm saying, the children will wake up, the Lord will wake his people up. You know what I'm saying? He will be in our inward parts. You understand? We are the result of that new covenant. We are the result, you know what I'm saying, in proof of what basically what happened with Christ when he died and said and him being the sacrificial lamb for us. Because guess what? The way that this truth is going like a wildfire right now, ain't no way. Ain't no way you can believe in these records. Ain't no way. I see a question, a sister asked a question like this, and this is the question that's gonna come about. She put up, she not in the truth or nothing. You understand? She in the world running wild. She asked, yo, do y'all believe in reincarnation? Say, yo, because, you know, she's starting to believe in it. And guess what? They don't have no knowledge that it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. It's in these records. So right here, he said the same thing. And look like, yo, for finding fault with them. I'm going to read verse 7 real quick. For if that first covenant have been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. If we never broke that first one, we'd still be in the first. We wouldn't need no new one. Go ahead.
That's the cut.
That's it.
They don't even really need it.
You don't need nothing else.
If the first one was faultless, meaning we didn't fault, then there would be no need for the second.
Never broke that one at all. We would have just kept it. Then we wouldn't even, what we here for? Shalom. Right. Good night. Good night. But due to, we know, again, I'm like, yo, this is why the church don't want to have a conversation with us. And when they do have a conversation with us, you see what happened with one. You'll think that when it's 1 against 10, you're outnumbered. It could be 1 against 100 of them Christians. Matter of fact, you could get every pastor on earth. You know what I'm saying? And we have Commander General. Commander General, we're going to send out whether General Muhammad, anybody. He could send out 50. He could send out a 50. They're going to send out a 50 and they're going to smash the bishops. You know understand what I'm talking about? Those that have high reputation in the world, they are so stupid, so ignorant to this truth. Because like preacher said, that's clean cut right here. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the new covenant.
And then also, they'll ignore all of this.
Ignore it.
All of this just to either one, make Jesus God or make Gentiles be able to be saved. All of this, they'll ignore it. Like straight up not answering it, not even acknowledge it, because we never heard this ever.
Ever.
Not why would they ever say it? But what the best I heard, the response to this was that, yeah, well, we are spiritual.
That's what they're stupid. Stupid. Because right here, if you think about these children of, when it says the children of, when you make up with the house of Israel and the house of Judah, they are bloodline descendants of Israel and Judah. They are bloodline descendants to Jacob. So you talk about spiritual. When the Lord is spiritual, we are in the spirit of Christ. The Lord put a spirit on the children of Israel. A holy spirit. A peculiar spirit. A special priesthood upon the children of Israel. That's why they look at us like, yo, they special. But look through that draft. Look at that draft that happened yesterday. The NBA. Special. You ain't gonna see too many other. It may be one. They try to throw in one heathen to think they special. But what happened to even when they throw in that Wemby dude, that giant? They call him alien, right?
That's what they call him?
Yeah. Alien. But they were saying through the finals, Knicks against the aliens. Like they thinking like they some like space gems. You feel me? And what happened? On the Knicks, they got some special. They special. They're like, yo, Brunson. They call him Big Body Brunson, and he's 6 feet. You know what I'm talking about? Special bloodline. This is why they say, yo, everybody wanted a Negro slave. Cause they're like, yo, this Negro could pick more cotton than anybody. This dude is strong as an ox. Go another animal. Oh, this dude is an ox. This dude is, man, come on now. Go ahead, verse 9, Baba Kashar.
Verse 9. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers.
Not according to the covenant I made with, again, their fathers. Not everybody's father, but their father. Go ahead.
In the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt.
That alone, another cut. Who got taken out of Egypt? Not everybody. Not everybody, not the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? Now you're going to say, yeah, everybody. Now you're saying that he took the Egyptians out of Egypt too. And he destroyed them. So I took them by the hand out of Egypt. Go ahead.
Because they continue not in my covenant.
Because they continue not in my covenant.
And I regarded them not, save the Most High.
This is what happened. This is truly important for us to even understand this, because then we'll understand why the Lord wasn't answering our prayers. We out there begging, but we out there praying and praying and praying. And you got people in Islam banging their head, praying to a rock. But we praying, we're not even praying to our God. We're praying to every God. In the book of Isaiah, paraphrasing, we're praying to God that cannot save us. They can't save us because they're not real. We serve the living God. Buddhism became big in our community. I don't know if y'all know about Tina Turner. Remember, if you watch the movie, What Love Got to Do with It, right? You know what I mean? Now I'm saying she running from Ike and all. They make it seem she got run from the black man, all that stuff. And she learned Buddhism. And that's what she give credit to save her life. The Chinese man. Buddhism, a fat steak and Moabite. And we know, listen, we know Buddha. When we read in the book of Judges, right? The king of Moab, Ehud, described as a fat guy. And we got our cat, we stabbed him in his stomach, in his gut. And that's their God, a fat, bald Buddha. But yo, what's the monks that was walking? Then they get caught with drugs? Got caught with drugs. Everybody was praising them when they was walking. Like, yo, look at the monks. They finally came out. They walking. This is the blessing. Him right at my slave. He like this. He's like, yo. So, yo, everybody got to go back. We all got to go back to Africa. We all got to go back to Africa and build up Africa. I said, what good is that for us? What's good is that for us to go over there and build Africa? And another brother like, yo, you know, it might be a little cheaper. And I'm like, yo, that's what's wrong with it. We're going to build everybody else's nation up. If we build up everybody else's nation, we're going to be at the bottom of that nation.
Great.
I said, nah, we want to build our nation up. We want to build somebody else so they can tower over us. We want to build our nation up so we can tower over them.
Right.
What the hell I want to go to Africa and build up Africa? They sold us. They're like, yeah, but, you know, he said, yo, we all equal. I said, that's what y'all learning in Islam? I said, that's what's in the Quran? There ain't no equality. It's always going to be somebody ruling and somebody in the bottom. Who's that? I don't know. There's always be somebody on top, somebody on the bottom, and that's just how life is. Simple. Let me read verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts. When you see hearts, synonymous to your mind, in your head, right? And I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. So that's what the Lord said. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, I will put my laws into their minds and write them in their hearts. That's what's going on right now. It's right here, like I said, I'm about to stay with bro. He like this, yo. He know I'm not eating no swine. It's in me. The Lord put it in me. Like, yo, before I'm like, yo, I never even ate those anyway. But guess what? We take my head off. They're like, damn, that's a little extreme. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, take my head off before I eat some doggone swine. Take my head. Now that I know that the Lord put it in me, in my heart, in my head, in my mind, he wrote it up. It's how you know again. He wrote it in my heart, my head. He wrote it in me. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I'd rather die than break it. Because without it, when you was already dead, like the priest said, he put the videos of prison, they dead up there to them. You feel me? Like you give them that law in there. Shout out to Police Officer Mashamar. And countless other brothers that's in there. Shout out to Police Officer Iwarrior. He found the truth in it. You feel what I'm saying? And guess what? He wasn't dead anymore. Police Officer of 1,000, Mashamar. You feel me? Of 1,000. The people that can't even get through the 90 days. You know what I'm saying? Brothers that can't even walk through the doggone door. But he's more alive in there than the people is out here. You can read 10 for me again, Baba Kasha?
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 8, verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel.
Who?
With the house of Israel.
Not with the whole world. He said, yo, he talked about making a new covenant, but he said, now he's saying that this new covenant he's making with, first and foremost, the old covenant, he said, yo, I'm going to give you another chance. I know I made an agreement with your forefathers. Y'all broke that. I'm coming to y'all. I'm coming to y'all to make the same covenant I made with your forefathers for y'all, for your children now. You understand? He's like, yo, I bet for this is the new covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. This is common sense. It's right here in the book of Hebrews. Just to have a book of Hebrews.
Right. Yeah.
Be reading the book of Hebrews. Let you know it's not for everybody. But in it, he said, I'll make a new covenant with the house of Israel. Now, if you're not in the truth, right? And even if you're in the church, if anywhere in the world, and you're reading these records, and you're like, I bet this new covenant is with the house of Israel. Who is these people, man? Who is this right here that the Lord made a covenant with? Because it's not the Jewish man. That's why it's Ish. Amalek. It's not them. Because if it was them, they would speak on all the captivity that ever happened instead of the doggone Holocaust. That's it. But we know that the children of Israel went into captivity a lot through the history. To the Assyrians and everything. They never speak on the captivity to the Assyrians. They never speak on the captivity in 70 AD to the Roman Empire. They never even speak on the captivity in Egypt. Ever. They hang on to the Holocaust. Again, to hell with the Holocaust to us. Because we in the Holocaust every day. Again, a 1-year-old baby get unalived at the grocery store. 1 year old. In a matter of months, the attack on the young black boys. From Carmelo Anthony, he gets sentenced to 35 years. To Rick Child getting not guilty for unaliving a 14-year-old Cyrus Belton. To a 1-year-old get unalived too? And y'all telling me to pray for these devils? Y'all telling me to pray for the same people? Nah, I'm praying for these devils to be destroyed so my people, so our little boys can live. You understand what I'm talking about? So that 1-year-old boy that got unalive, that he could have made it to what you spoke on hundreds of years, he made it 1 year old, 12 months. I did that, man. Come on now. I did half of that in the box. It takes 9 months in the womb. 1 year old. He here for a blink of an eye. Blink, he gone. We pray for the Lord made a covenant with us. How do you know? Just look at the judgment upon us. Look at the curses upon us. Go ahead.
I will put my laws into their mind. Son, after those days, saith the Lord, I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts.
And write them in their hearts. The heart synonymous for your mind as well. Right up in here. It's written in our head. So we're like this. You're thinking about, man, we don't give a hell about Christmas. Why? Because Christmas don't got nothing to do with Christ. You know what I'm saying? The same as Christ's birthday. Where is it at? Prove it. Prove it. You got Easter going on and saying it's for Christ. Prove it. Prove it. Because a lot of churches got up that pride flag up right now this month. A lot of churches, a lot of our people are supporting it. They Christians. And that's why we destroy the leaders, because then we have a conversation with those that follow their leaders. And they're like, wow, you make more sense than their leader. Did that finish it out, Baba Kajal?
And I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people.
So now the Lord said, I'm making a covenant with this people, the children of Israel, and I will be a God to them. Not the whole world, but to them. And them, they are my people.
Right.
That's my people. You understand? And come on, man. You can read the whole Hebrews. You go read chapter 7, chapter 8, chapter 9. Read the whole book. But right here, let you know I ain't bet. Damn, this covenant with one people. Or the covenant that the Lord had with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is with their children, with their descendants. You know what I'm saying? So again, who this new covenant for? Okay, it's not for everybody. For the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the children of the Lord, the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So with that, we pass the class over to Chris Thompson. How y'all? Let's give him a hand. Huh?
Follow me. Security announcements. We are at ISUPK. It's 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Commander General Yohana. Rule from new brother and sister. When the new brother and sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. That'll be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves with the world. If a brother and sister need, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother and sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ash. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offer for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We got the Sabbath, of course, the high holy day, Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Type in ICUK, Syracuse. We got the Sabbath services. Any other zones running the Sabbath service. We don't have any high holy days throughout the summer where we have cookouts. We regard them as such. You know what I'm saying? It's a holy convocation where we'll come together and, show brotherhood, show love. The first one is what? In Tennessee? Nashville, Tennessee. First cookout in Nashville, Tennessee. Of course, we don't got one at headquarters this year, but we having one in Philly. Call me Ashala. We gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? These cookouts is glorious and it's mighty in the spirit of the Most High and Yahweh Shai, because you know what I'm saying? The love we have to show for each other is worth more than anything. Man. All the commandments hang on this, that we love each other. You know what I'm saying? As we love ourselves. If anyone wants to be a troop in the school, start wearing all black, blue shirts, pants, headband, scarf. With that, in the Israelite Muslim, we're going to give a courteous salute to the Akim. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Yajim Matah, Sar. Let's give one courteous salute to the Akwakin. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barack. Y'all smile. See y'all shot. That's what talk. Class dismissed.